Technical University, smarter use of data via machine learning. Please.
Hello, hello. So first, it's a privilege to present to you. I understand is it the last presentation?
It's the last, and thereafter comes something surprise. Okay, so surprise quest, and I have no idea who it is.
So there's a saying that nobody will be angry at you if you speak too shortly. So our project that we are trying to present, and I will try to mainly, after all different long presentations, I will try to underline perhaps the difference or what's our exact focus. So if I manage to convey you what we're doing, basically why we're doing it now, how we're doing and with whom, then I think I have succeeded the goal. So our title is The Smarter Use of Data via Machine Learning. There has been talks about trustworthiness, security, and others, and they are all very important. We are focusing on the use. One question would be that, machine learning has been there for a while. People have used to analyze it. Why haven't you been smarter earlier? Why haven't, so basically, why hasn't it been done already in the last decades? But as you have perhaps seen from the news, a lot is going on. Basically, computers have finally managed to get the human performance already in handwriting, speech recognition, image recognition, reading comprehension, language understanding, common sense, grade school math, code generation. So things have changed. And now the question is that how do we do the machine learning, and how do we use machine learning for different kind of data analytics in the case that everything like this has happened? So how do we define the use, or what does it mean to be valuable or value added? For some of the themes have been already covered earlier, but I hope that we have a unique angle. First, we see that we can use data to automate stuff, to use computers to have the knowledge from the data to do something more automatically. Secondly, to learn some new patterns, either from in the industry, in public sector, and of course to advise, to give recommendations automatically without humans. So the focus and the goal actually for the project is to use machine learning, and there are so many like hype-ish keywords. So I really hope that I can deliver the core message as well, basically to use machine learning for data science and economy, particularly data learning, deep learning. And we have to have new capacity. Basically, there are so many. We want to understand always what are the new deep learning and data science and machine learning problems on the horizon, and we just need more people. That's the shortest goal, that we have the acute shortage of expertise in machine learning for data science. Yes, there are people in our university, in other universities, but there are just too little. So public sector organizations are calling at us, private sector organizations are calling, and we would actually love to be participating with their projects. And even our researchers would like to have more deep learning and the data science methods capabilities in general, but there are just too little people. The expected results, if I already didn't repeat it quite extensive, that is capacity building. That's one of the most important things for us. New ability to analyze it. Of course, since we're a university, we will do new theoretical work. We want new synergy, like it was, I think, with Meelis's slide. I think it was very well phrased that we want also synergy between groups in our university. We would like that other groups who are not part of the core team could also rely and ask for that new machine learning information, and not to give you out a KPI, but actually we discussed yesterday with our project partners, one of the goals would be that we would have more projects with private and public sector. For us, it's not the question that we will now start to work with private sector. We have done it all the time, or public sector, but we just would like to do more projects, because it's not just, of course, it's the serving the society, but we also learn. So the knowledge transfer always goes two ways. What is possible, we can transfer that to public sector and private sector, and every practical problem gets us to new and old theoretical problems. everybody was, even the panel was talking about the problem of talent and new issues around that. And actually, this is not new and specific to Estonia. So yesterday's Washington Post, there was a talk about, opinioned about by Stanford professor that we need, basically preaching the same thing, that we need more people in who know deep learning. Very simple message. And so their problem is that basically when they grow this new layer of people, it gets hired away immediately. So in a way, it's not very different here, but I think we have an interesting idea how we set up this program in a somewhat different way with collaboration. So how we do it is that the main focus or the resource goes to new people. PhD students, we want to get at least 4 PhD students. We would like to hire a new professor to tackle those topics, and we have a core team of me and 4 professors who will be who will be supervising and also basically organizing the whole project. Our goal is, we could focus on all kinds of things, but we have thought about focusing on SMEs interested in innovation, public sector innovators, and often it is just a talk that everybody you should do more work with the industry, or you should do more work with public sector. But we have a very clear idea. One example is that in a project where we are together with Tartu and others, the AI and Robotics Estonia, where we have 150 plus SMEs interested in AI, but just we don't have enough people to serve everybody's needs. Another question would be, of course, how to engage public sector. We have, and I will show it immediately. But before that, I will just explain that. So getting this information from those SMEs of what is the repeated interest from them, getting the information from the public sector, and considering those 4 or 5 professors that that is in our core group, we have defined a list of specific topics within the machine learning or data science domain that we would see that would have the maximal value to serve those different stakeholders. There are some method or method branches that we haven't done practically at all in our university, which we would like to extend. For example, time series analysis, and it's always it's very hard to say that we never haven't done, but basically we need so much more talent, for example, in time series analysis. And earlier I said that there was also a question to another speaker that so how do you start? Basically, how do you start collaboration? It's tricky. How do you get those companies? And how do you get the public sector organizations? So with companies, I answered. I hope that we will do partnership with of course Tartu University and ITL, but also with AI Robotics Estonia, where the companies already are. And regarding the public sector, in 2023, we have actually done just an example, so we don't start from scratch. So we have done seminars and presentation related to big data at the Ministry of Environment, the Kliimaministeerium, Ministry of Justice, Ministry of Social Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Economic Affairs, Communications, Tallinn City Government, Estonian Parliament's Foresight Center, Parliament itself, and also the local municipalities. So we do have a track record of collaborating with them. They are interested, but often we see that maybe it's I emphasize it too much, but there are just too we need more people. That's our point, and we will design when we recruit the PhD students, we will design it in a way that, of course, there has to be this traditional PhD track, but that they would be motivated to work together with other groups, with private sector and public sector, and not just to waste their time, but actually to learn what are the real problems in those sectors. And with that, I thank, and the floor is yours.
Thank you. Questions? Because it's 5 minutes time to our surprise question. I will ask about that. Actually, there was a year ago or something like that when the government had the idea to create something which is close to what we're today calling artificial intelligence. There was among the higher officials as well as among the politicians the idea that, yeah, let's create that kind of artificial intelligence system to let him or her or whoever solve certain type of legal problems, that we feed some data and we are provided by this intelligence system certain type of solutions and legal acts even, and we just observe them and start to legalize them. Is that kind of, according your understanding and information, that kind of, let's say, utopia disappeared, hopefully?
So that's a very good question. First, the marketing plug. At our university in 2 days, we have a panel just on that. So basically AI in law, mentoring,
Yes.
everybody's welcome. Now coming back to your question, I don't think, so the devil is in the details, or God is omnipresent, however you say. But I think, so first, that it's not utopia. That would be my first reaction. And secondly, I think what you were mentioning was this idea of having this small claims court being automized, that AI could be like a judge or actually prepare the stuff.
Something like that, yes.
But and over there, actually the main problem which we also have in our project was data integration. That a lot of if single mothers want to apply for something from the court, there's a lot of data pre-processing that you need to show the documents and prepare the stuff, and that maybe the computer could do this. And I think it would be natural if the computer could help to collect the data and then to present to the judge. This is still a philosophical debate whether it should give like a preliminary decision as well. But I think even if you present the things in a right way, even that would be a very, very good progress. So something like that, I think, would be interesting. People are still trying to make sense of the legal decisions or the court decisions. Computers could help that or make summarize. So yes, those kind of problems.
But lawyers are not protesting yet.
Absolutely not. So at least in our university, we get along very well, and we actually cooperate with them very well. And there are several from the Department of Law, at least one in this room as well.
Okay, thank you. If no more questions. So, 1 minute.